Hello everyone, and a warm welcome back to Hidden Processes. It feels both significant and a little bittersweet to be here with you today, as this is the final video in our series exploring Raga, Desha, and Moha together. We've journeyed through some of the most fundamental forces that shape our human experience. We started by looking at Raga, that powerful magnetic pull of craving, desire, and attachment. It's the force that has us constantly reaching, wanting, and clinging to things, people, and experiences, hoping they will bring us lasting happiness. We saw how it can be a beautiful motivator, but also a source of deep frustration when the things we grasp for inevitably change or slip away. From there, we moved on to its counterpart, Desha. This is the energy of aversion, anger, and rejection. It's that instinctive push away, the resistance to what we find unpleasant or threatening. We explored how Desha manifests as irritation, frustration, and even hatred, creating a sense of conflict not just with the world outside, but also within our own minds. It's the voice that says, "I don't want this," creating a barrier between ourselves and reality. And finally, we delved into Moha, the fog of confusion, delusion, and misunderstanding. Moha is perhaps the most subtle of the three, but it's the very ground from which Raga and Desha grow. It's the distorted lens through which we see ourselves and the world, a cloudiness that prevents us from seeing things as they truly are. It's the stories we tell ourselves, the assumptions we make, and the fundamental misinterpretations that lead us to chase what is fleeting and resist what is inevitable. These three forces aren't just abstract philosophical concepts. They are alive and active in almost every moment of our daily lives. Think about your day so far. What did you crave this morning? That first cup of coffee, a few more minutes of sleep, a pleasant conversation. That was Raga. What irritated you? The traffic, an unexpected email, a critical comment. That was Desha. And what assumptions guided your actions? Perhaps you misunderstood someone's intentions or acted based on an old, unexamined belief. That was Moha. They are the invisible architects of our inner world, influencing what we chase, what we push away, and the very fabric of our reality. There's a profound teaching where the Buddha told his disciples something truly insightful. He said that if someone truly studies Raga, Desha, and Moha, and understands how they arise and how they pass away, then that person will naturally begin to understand the deeper truths of existence. These are what are known as the three marks of existence: Anicca, Dukkha, and Anatta. Let's unpack these for a moment. First, there is Anicca, which means impermanence. It's the universal law that everything is in a constant state of flux. Nothing is static. Our thoughts, our feelings, our bodies, our relationships, the world around us, it's all changing, moment by moment. When we observe our own craving, our Raga, we see it arise, and we also see it eventually fade. That pleasure we chased doesn't last forever. By watching this process, we experience the truth of impermanence directly. Next is Dukkha. This is often translated as suffering, but a more nuanced meaning is unsatisfactoriness. It's the recognition that clinging to impermanent things in search of permanent happiness is a recipe for disappointment. Because everything is subject to Anicca, to change, nothing external can provide that unshakable, lasting satisfaction we seek. When we feel the frustration of Desha, the resistance to an unpleasant reality, we are directly experiencing this quality of Dukkha. We're fighting a reality that won't bend to our will. And finally, there is Anatta, or non-self. This is perhaps the most profound realization. It's the understanding that there is no fixed, solid, independent me or I at the core of our being. What we call ourself is actually a dynamic, interdependent process of thoughts, feelings, and sensations, all constantly arising and passing away. When we observe Moha, the confusion, we start to see that the self we trying to protect and gratify is not a solid entity, but a fluctuating process. The beauty of this path is that it is not about belief. It's not about accepting dogma or memorizing scriptures. It is a practice of direct observation. It is about turning the lens of awareness inward and watching the mind with honesty, kindness, and clarity. When we see how Raga, Desha, and Moha appear in our own consciousness, how they feel, what triggers them, and how they eventually dissolve, we begin to understand these deeper truths for ourselves in our own experience. This journey has been about planting seeds of awareness. The goal isn't to eliminate these forces overnight, but to recognize them, to understand them, and in doing so, to loosen their grip on our lives. With recognition comes choice. With understanding comes freedom. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration through the hidden processes of the mind. It has been an honor to share this journey with you. May this understanding continue to unfold in your life, bringing with it greater peace, deeper awareness, and a steady step toward wisdom in all that you do. I look forward to seeing you again soon in another series. Until then, take care.